Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be going over the pieces that I grabbed from the new MAC Aladdin collection. Now this was something that I asked you guys, do you want me to pick it up or do you not? And I got a lot of responses of, yes, please pick that up. So I did. I picked up a few pieces for you guys. I'm going to go over swatches, prices, and everything. And then I will give you guys this tutorial and my thoughts at the end. So let me go ahead and show you what I got. There's 13 different pieces. Some of them are re-promotes, like, let me see, this right here. This is the Rose Pigment. This is something I've had in my collection since, oh shoot, I don't even know how long. So this is part of it, so I didn't pick that up, as well as the Glaze gloss. I just felt like I didn't need everything in this collection, but if you do, they're selling it online, and it's $310 if you want to have all 13 pieces, which includes 4 different lipsticks, 3 different lip glosses, 1 liner, 1 eyeshadow palette, the highlighter, the bronzer, the rose pigment, and then the gloss, which I don't even know that this is the exact same thing, but there's, let me see what it says. It's a crystal glaze gloss, the Disney Aladdin Collection by MAC, and it just says, moisturizes, conditions, and adds shine, transform the lip color. And to me, it looked exactly like this one. Now, I haven't seen it in person, but I just thought it was probably this. This one is called Lena. I don't remember which collection it is from, but it has like this opalescent type of look to it. It's really pretty. So I definitely felt like I didn't need to grab that, but let me go ahead and show you what I did grab. First off, I got the eyeshadow palette, and this is what it looks like. The packaging, the boxes, I'm actually going to keep all of these because I think that they are super cute. But this is the palette, and on the inside, we have these shades. I'm going to go ahead and show you guys the swatches. We have Riff Raff, which is a matte, Rags to Riches, a frost, No Ordinary Lamp, matte, Princess Jasmine, frost. I cannot for the life of me remember how to pronounce this, but it is a frost. And then we have Abu, which is a Velux Pearl, Creative Copper, we've seen this time and time again. That's a luster. Live the Genie Life, Frost, and then Shadowy Lady. Again, one we've seen over and over, which is a matte. And it retails for $35. Now, for the other face products, I picked up both the bronzer and the highlighter, and they both come in the same type of compact, and they both retail for $35. First, we have the bronzer, which I was happy to see something deeper. I remember being really disappointed with the, what was it, Aaliyah collection. That was just very disappointing. This is Your Wish is My Command. It's a powder blush is what it's calling it, but this is definitely a bronzer. And I will show you guys that in action, as well as this guy right here, which is the highlighter, and it is called Always One Jump Ahead. And it's, see, it's kind of powder blush on the back of this too, which I don't understand that, but both of those are $35. For the lipsticks, I picked up 2 of the 4. I picked up the nude and then the pink. I figured I would give you guys one from each end of the spectrum. So what I am currently wearing right now, I have along with MAC Strip Down. And this shade right here, I actually really like, and it is called Friend Like Me. It's hard to see on the bottom. So Friend Like Me, and this is what it looks like right here. And this is an amplified cream. The other lipstick I picked up is a Whole New World, this bright pink right here, which is a matte finish. And then I picked up just one of the lip glosses. Both of these retail for $20, and the lip gloss is $19. And this is Magic Carpet Ride. So I'll show you guys that. This right here. And I actually don't have it on right now, so I feel like maybe I'll just pop it on. Give myself a little bit of glossiness. All right, let's go ahead and get into this eye look because I did that first before the rest of my face products, and then I will show you me applying the others as well as my thoughts on what I purchased. To start off this look, I am going in with a Zoeva 227 in the very first shade in the palette. I'm going to apply this to the outer corner first, and you can see there's a lot of pigmentation there. So I'm going to start there, blend it upwards, and then I'm also going to be taking this into the crease and working it upwards as my transition shade. I found this shade to work beautifully. It blended out really well and it had a lot of nice pigmentation to it. Then I'm going in with a MAC 221 and this center shade in the palette, and I'm going to intensify the crease area and the outer V. I'm also going to be taking this like about halfway onto the lid. This is beautiful. I really like the color of it, and it adds just a little bit of shimmer to the eye without it being too intense. Then I'm taking the very first shade in the middle row, and I'm going to take that on a MAC 242, and I am placing that all over the lid, and I'm tapping over the last shade that we laid down. Now I feel like these kind of mesh together a little bit, and I definitely got some fallout, but nothing major. That's why I did my eyes first. And then I'm going to take that same brush, I'm going to wipe it off, and I'm going to highlight my brow arch with the second shade in the palette. Now I'm going to go ahead and dust off my bake, and I shouldn't have done this yet, but I did. And I'm going in with my MAC 221 and Shadowy Lady, and I'm placing that directly on the outer V to add some dimension to the look. I would have taken the shade right above it, but I feel like it probably wouldn't have added as much depth as I wanted. So we're using this, and I'm placing that right on the outer corner, slightly up into the crease, but mainly on the outer corner. And I'm getting a little bit of fallout, but I'm just dusting it away as I go. And then for the lower lash line, I'm taking the last shade in the first row, that really light pink, on a Wayne Goss number 20, and I'm running that right along the lower lash line. To finish off the look, I'm taking the silver on a Wayne Goss 05, and I'm popping that on the inner corner. Then I threw on a wing in 30 seconds and it was perfect. No, I'm just kidding. It took me forever. I put on a wing and kissed Rootsy lashes, and this is the finished look. Now moving on to the face, I'm going to go ahead and bronze up my skin. So I'm using Your Wish Is My Command. This is definitely deeper than any kind of bronzer I have and use on a daily basis. So I grabbed a softer brush so that I wouldn't get too much pigmentation. This is from Sonia G, and I just took this and I blended it, and it just blended out beautifully. And I feel like if you're lighter than an NC20, this is probably going to be a little bit too dark for you, but this is going to work on medium, tan, and some deeper complexions. I really like that they finally did something that was a little bit deeper, so kudos to them. And again, even on me, it blended out really well, so even I can use this. This is really nice. And for blush, I went in, I stayed with the MAC theme. They didn't have an actual blush for this collection, which I feel like they should have, but whatever. Now to highlight my face, I'm going in with Always One Jump Ahead on an Anastasia A23. I picked that because, again, I didn't want to have too much pigmentation on my skin. I didn't know how dark this was going to be. I feel like it worked out well, but if it had been just like a little bit darker, it wouldn't have worked for me. Keep in mind that I am going to be doing a few comparison swatches, but they will all be at the end. So if you want to see this as well as the bronzer up against some other shades, it's going to be at the very end of the video. And now I'm going to show you the matte lipstick in the shade Whole New World. So I feel like this kind of went on more as a satin. Now I do have the Tatcha Camilla lip balm. I always have that on beforehand, so that could have affected it a little bit. But even when I'm swatching it on my hand, like it has a little bit of slip to it. So I feel like there's, I don't know if you guys can tell, but there's even a little bit of shine. I feel like this is more of a satin than it is a matte. So I just want to make sure that you guys know that. I think the color is absolutely stunning, but I don't feel like it's a true matte formula. And then I switched over to this. This is MAC Strip Down and A Friend Like Me. I'm going to show you guys a swatch of this by itself, but this is beautiful. I'm going to get so much use out of this, and then you guys already saw me apply this right on top. I'm not going to end up using this shade alone. This is definitely going to be a topper shade. Overall, I'm really happy with the collection. I like how everything turned out. I do have to say that this is the biggest reason why I wasn't that into this collection. I like Aladdin. I liked Aladdin as a kid. I know that I'll probably end up going to see the new movie, but when I was looking at the palette and the swatches, everything seemed like they were just really built up. They put Creative Copper in here again, Shadowy Lady, and then some of the other shades just seemed like, I don't know, like I just didn't really need them. And I have to tell you guys that this shade right here, I really am disappointed in. I see little blue specks of glitter on my finger. I see nothing on my eye. I feel like these shades right here definitely just went together and they don't look anything alike in the pan. I think this shade is beautiful for a highlight at the brow arch, inner corner. Silver's great. Everything performed well with the exception of this shade right here. I just was not happy with that one. I feel like if you want to use this one, you're going to have to use it wet. So keep that in mind. I used it dry. I always like to test out my shadows dry. So this right here was a dud for me. I just had a gut feeling that it was going to be, because when I was looking at the swatches of people, it just looked like they were really building that up and there was like little pieces around the edge. Like if I do this, there's like little pieces around the edge. I don't know if you guys know what I mean. But this shade right here blended out beautifully. Shadowy Lady was gorgeous. This shade right here on the lower lash line just thought was really pretty. I like the look that I got. It's just I don't love this palette. I'm just going to be honest with you. And it's mainly because of this shade, and I don't like Creative Copper. So that's going to be up to you guys whether you feel like you need that palette or not. To me, all I have in my head is like the best palette for this collection is the Glitter Storm palette from SATIN London, but you know, maybe that's just me. Anywho, that is it, you guys. I hope you guys enjoyed this look. Let me know what you think about the products, and I will see you guys in my next video. And stay tuned if you want to see the side-by-side comparisons of other things that I have in my collection. I love you, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye, guys.